Greetings, code traders. It's Thursday, February 7th, 2019. I've got a code 1 short position here uh, into a code 2 trade. Could be going the wrong way. It looks to be offset. I've taken the offset. So if it's going the right way, it's just going to crash down. If it's going the wrong way, I'm going to stop out relatively quickly, and I will go to code 3 for the entry. I'll be back. He's starting to move down here. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily looks good for a move down here. Back to the 10-minute. Okay, it's starting to move down here. This is a code 1 trade into a code 2. I'm sorry. It's a code 1 entry into a code 2 trade. Still looking for a code 3 signal. So for you code 3 traders, I am just demonstrating that you can also use code 1, but you should only use it when it's working. Today it's working. So since today it's working, you can use it. But if code 1's not working, which can easily be seen, you don't use it. Just use the code 3. So you have the power of using both. The benefit of using code 1, oftentimes, or at least sometimes, is that you can make a lot more ticks with it than the code 3 entry. That's why, into the code 2 trade. Anyway, I'll come back. For instance, it's not unheard of to make like 100 ticks in about 30 seconds using the right entry, a code 1 entry. But if you were using a code 3 entry, you would miss the whole thing. But that doesn't happen all that often, so keep that in mind, though. That doesn't happen very often. But it does happen. Other times you just make like, I don't know, maybe 20 more ticks, maybe 30 more ticks, maybe 40 more ticks from the code 1 entry versus the code 3 entry. But keep in mind, though, that code 3 has a lot less error, whereas code 1 has more error to it. So you'd lose more times using that entry. It really comes down to your ability to be able to see whether it's working today or not. If you can see that it's working, you can use it. I easily saw that it was working, so I'm using it. By the way, in the charting service, I could have told you that it would work today. Or, no, I could have told you that it was very likely that it would work and to watch for it. And if it works, use it. Okay, it's moving good down. It's moving down good here. And I hope all of you got my alert, my blue horseshoe alert, and that you're all in on this trade. See, now, if you have me to do the charting and my daily commentary to tell you what's going on, what to expect, when not to trade, don't trade before the news, news is coming out Wednesday, news is coming out on Thursday instead, all these different things that you need to take into account when it's moving, European session, USA session, you see it all charted out, what it's good for, how many ticks you should go for, that be the code 2, how the code 3 is working in general on what instrument, on all the let's say 3 to 5 different instruments for the code 3 to track it. And I'm going to probably do 3 at start, but then get up to 5 for the code 3. And then the code 2, I'm going to do actually I'll do all 5 on the code 2. So just imagine, you'd like to see me taking this trade right here. I'm just going to use a code, we're not into a code 3 yet. I used a code 1 entry. Okay, I'm going to let you know when you'd get in using the code 3. Still wouldn't be in yet. And, but watch the code 3 still work. It'll work really super good. And here's the thing, you won't get fooled by using the code 3. But if you're really good, you can use the code 1 into the code 2 entries. But some people have trouble doing that, though. So for those, by all means, use the code 3. But here's the thing, here's what I'm talking about. You can just take one trade and hit like 100 ticks using a code 3 entry. Okay, maybe not 100 ticks, you're giving up some ticks on the code 3. How about like a nice 60 ticks and be able to hit that almost 100% of the time by properly tracking code 2, which I know how to do. And so do other people too. A lot of clients have come into the charting and they learned how to track it. But if you're new, you should probably have me do it for you. That way you can make some money from that. Because I really do know which direction it's going to go on the daily. I really can tell you, chart it all out and show you all the secrets of how all this works so that you can do what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing. I'm not sitting there trading and, showing how good I can get in and out, I'm able to dance on the head of a pin and take one trade and hit a big trade. Now, this particular code 2 has been good for 95 ticks so far this week and 80 ticks so far this week. So the range so far this week on this particular code 2 is 80 to 95 ticks. So I can go somewhere between that range somewhere. I could go for the minimum, go for 80 ticks. Now what I need to do is calculate, well, my entry. Actually, my entry is perfect. I ace the entry. So, are we into code 2 yet? Sorry, code 3. No, we are not. All right. Let's take a look at the daily real quick. Beautiful looking on the daily. Doesn't get any better than that. I aced the entry, so I need to figure out what my entry is. 51. I would say, we could probably push this thing to 100 ticks. I'd say there's a good chance of that, because what's going to happen is it's going to come down and break that low right there. 52.86. 100 ticks would put me, or could put me underneath that. Yeah, it'll do that. It may not go quite 100 ticks though, because the range so far is 80 to 95. Doesn't mean this one couldn't go 100. It could, but it's so far this week it hasn't shown that that's what it's good for. So to play it better mathematically, we need to go for like 80 ticks on this trade. That way we can basically ace it mathematically. I'll be back. Okay, we have a code 3 short signal, and I'm already in on the code 1. So you'd say you get the signal at 15, I'm in at 51. You are saving quite a few ticks there. That's a 35 tick savings there by being able to use code 1. Now, again, I want to stress though, code 1 doesn't work every day. And so you have to be able to tell whether code 1 is working or not. If it's working, then you use it. If it's not, then you don't use it. And that's relatively easy to tell, but you need to be cognizant of that and know that you need to look and see if it's working. Anyway, it's working good today. Actually, the one I took was an offset, and whenever you see that, it works very well. So anyway, we are in a confirmed code 2 trade using a code 3 entry. I'm going to go for, let's say, 80 ticks on this trade. I'm going to change the exit to 80 ticks. Let's go ahead and do it now. I'm already at 100 ticks. I'm going to do this based upon mathematics. Put it at 71, which gives me 80 ticks. Okay, that's based upon mathematics, based upon the pattern that has taken place recently on how much it's good for. See, you can always do that and know what your exits are. This is the power of the charting service, power of tracking it every day. Let's just put it this way, it works really super well. And watch, you're going to see me hit this 80 tick trade. And I can do it with mathematical precision like this. Mathematical precision entry, mathematical precision exit. It's trading in the ultimate mastery. And anyway, I'm going to do a code 3. I'm going to show all of you how many people out there have given me feedback on code 3 and how well they're doing. Because I really wanted to inspire all of you that there's a lot of people out there doing really super well, and the code 3 is working really super well. And so, you know, don't listen to anybody out there who says it doesn't work. I'm telling you, they have an agenda for whatever the reason you want to come up with. They have an agenda to keep people from learning this secret, if you will, this system. They don't want people to learn it for some reason. And, you know, whatever. They don't want you to take their money or something. I don't really know. But anyway, I don't really care. I'm just here to teach this system to as many people as want to learn it. And it's really not very difficult. A lot of people doing very well. Now, if I wanted to go for more ticks, I need to look at the chart and say, are we getting ready to break out here? I mean, the breakout really technically isn't till down here. But we could say here could be the first one. Are we getting ready to come all the way down and go break right there? I would say there's no reason to believe that right now. If it were to make a radical move down, I mean like a radical move down, like a 60 tick move down all of a sudden, or a 40 tick move down all of a sudden, then I would say, oh, okay, let's see what this thing wants to do and go for more. If it doesn't do that, then it's just going to act like it's been acting, and it's just going to make the ticks that it's been taking, and going for 80 ticks is the proper way, the proper thing to do. That's at the low end of the range so far. And I've aced the trade, so I'm good to go for 80 ticks. Ace the entry, I mean. Anyway, for all of you that have ever struggled with the codes before, I'll just tell you that if you really want my advice on what you should do, you need to get the charting that I'm going to offer. Track the code. I'm going to track the code 2 for 5 different instruments. They all have a code 2. You can take more than one instrument if you want. You can use oil or other instruments, and we'll compare them to see how each one of them are working with respect to the code 2. Like which one was the best on the code 2. Maybe oil's not the best. I don't even know. But I know oil's good enough. I've been training it for a long time. So, but you know, maybe something's better. If something's better, you know, why not switch over to that? But the ES, if let's say you want to trade inexpensively, you can do so trading the ES. That has a code 2 as well. I'll be tracking it and be able to give you what the code 2 is. That way you can use a code 3 entry into a code 2 trade. And basically, as long as I've got the right code 2, and it doesn't move a gigantic amount like, you know, 100 ticks or even like 80 ticks or even 60 ticks, before it gives you the opportunity to get in, then you could hit a good trade on these trades, no problem, using code 3 entry into the code 2. But there are days where it will do its whole range in a very short period of time, like 30 seconds, like a minute, and it will already be done. And unless you took the code 1 entry like I took today, you would miss it. So again, that doesn't happen very often though. Not something to be worried about. Just wanted to also let all of you know I was able to use the code 2 for oil and then watch the YM go in the complete opposite direction of what oil's going to go, and then take a short position. And right now I'm nailing it, and I'll show it to you later, but I'm nailing the trade. I basically almost got the exact top. And so now what's going to happen is oil's going to come down now and go and hit the exit where I'm at down there to make it for its normal amount of ticks that it does. And YM is just, even though it was going the wrong way at first, now it's going the right way, and now it's beating oil and going down a lot. In fact, I'm almost to my 40 tick exit here. I'm going to go for a bit more. How about an extra 32, 22, 12. Take it down to 20 more. That's a 40 tick exit on the Dow. Okay, and I still have the short entry, of course, on CL, and I'm waiting for it to hit my exit. My exit is set for 80 ticks. It's down to 52.71. According to the charting, it will hit that exit with mathematical precision. And this is the power of the codes and the power of the charting, which tracks the codes, which really needs to be done. And if you do it, though, you really, really hit these trades with the greatest of ease, as you see me doing. Now, you haven't seen it hit the exit yet, but it will. It's going to hit the exit. Like right now, people are asking me on Skype, why are you so confident? Why are you so confident? Because those of you who don't understand, you don't know the code 2. Code 2 overrides code 3, overrides code 1. That's why code 2 is so powerful. But code 2 was tricky on the entry until we had the code 3 entry. So now you can use a code 3 entry into the code 2 and nail the trade. And you could do it on as many instruments as I track. I'm going to track 5 different instruments. And I think that the Dow would be really good. The Dow would be really good. The CL would be good. The ES would be good. Yep. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, take a look here. This is the YM right here. Take a look. It's about to hit the exit. This is a 60 tick exit down here. 60 ticks on the YM, getting close to hitting here. Come on. Also, oil. Where's oil at? Oil's still lagging behind. The YM is ahead of oil right now. But it was going the exact opposite way. It was going up, and I nailed the trade. You're not seeing the chart. Here, I'll show you the chart. Be right back. Okay, look, here's the 10-minute. See, I took it short way up here. And because, you know, if you know what the code 2 is on oil, and you know where it's going to go, then you can know that this is also going to go in that same direction. And it was given a beautiful entry by going in the exact opposite direction. I mean, I wasn't even using the code on it. I was using something different. Anyway, it really works. I'll be back. Okay, now we're back to oil. You see, oil's way behind. Oil's at 1,000. And, okay, well, the YM's back to 1,500, 1,600 now. But even when the YM almost hit the exit, oil was still sitting right there. Hadn't done anything yet. Oil, or the YM's back to 1,900 now. Anyway, going back down. I'll come back. Okay, now take a look at where oil is, 700, right? Now let me show you the YM. This thing's bouncing all over the place too. It was just at 2,500. Now it just backed all the way off to 1,600. It's really choppy out there right now. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, here comes the exit on the YM. Almost there. I could go for more, but I just wanted to go for a nice 60 ticks right here. You're seeing the CL on the chart, so you're not seeing, this is the dome for the YM. I just brought it over. I got the chart on another screen. Almost there. Okay, there it goes. Alright, so I'm out on the YM here, and I'm looking to get out on oil. Let's go back to oil. Okay, so here's oil, still stuck here, not moving very much on oil. As you can see, the YM likes to move. It likes to move, and, you know, it's really, really good. You guys have got to be just loving these codes. I mean, code 3 working really super good on the YM, too. You know, I've already did, like, what, 3,000 on the YM very easily and quickly. Oil's kind of slow these days, to be honest, you know. It really is. I mean, the YM, the Dow, and it has a code 2. I mean, It is serious money-making time. People don't realize just what kind of opportunity this actually is. This is like unlocking the entire financial system and being able to make as much money as you want, as long as you know what you're doing. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, oil making its move, just like the Dow made a move, right? And you saw me catch it come all the way down and go hit the exit, right? Now watch, like magic. Now it's going to do the same thing on oil. Isn't it a coincidence? Ah, don't believe it. It's all just a scam. Totally. Can't be real. Nothing this good is real, right? Well, ready to wake up? It's real. It's really, 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 really real. And you are really, 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 really seeing it for yourself. And I really, really recommend, if you are not in and not doing this, you are really missing out. That's all I gotta say. Because with the combination of code 2 with code 3, you don't have any reason to sit there and say that you can't do it. You just don't. And you've even got me to go in for Skype to go and help you. Like I just helped a guy today. He's in the trade with me. He got in the trade with me at the code 1. And he's living in England. And anyway, it's a piece of cake, ladies and gentlemen. Piece of cake. Now, watch, it's going to go down to my exit with, like I said, mathematical precision. This is called trading mastery. Now, if I wanted to, I could go for more, but it still has not done anything that would really warrant going for more. It really hasn't. So I'm just going to go for the exit. High mathematical trade. High mathematical success. Anything more than that, the math would be reduced. And I don't wish to reduce it. So my exit is down at 71. Don't have too much further to go. And I will come back. A guy in Skype with me who I'm helping, he said that he was losing every trade. And he lost like 3 trades in a row and didn't know what he's doing wrong. So I took him in, showed him code 1. Now he understands code 1. And then brought him in with the trade with me today so he could hit it. And because he said he was losing every trade. I mean, obviously doing something massively wrong. And part of it was trading at the wrong time. You know, to take a look at it for yourself. I mean, it's not moving very much. Except for here. Actually, it did move pretty good today. Okay, today was pretty good. But he was talking about doing it before on another day. Almost there. Almost there. That's actually a signal to go more. Okay, let's take it more. I'm going to cancel all. Johnny, tell him. Going for more. Cancel order. I know he may be out. This is a signal to go for more. Sorry. You know, there's nothing I could do. But now you're seeing it for yourself. This is a signal, one of the signals that I teach within the charting and with the code, to go for more. Go for more. Okay, he said he did. This is a signal here. We could get a big trade right now. Okay, let me take a look at it. Hang on, just hang on. Let me take a look at this. Okay, yeah, we've got a breakout too. We've got a break here. This could be a big trade. Taking a look at the code. Okay, wait a second. We've got a special over here we've got to get by. Let me take a look at the 10-minute. Okay, no. You don't want to get in the way of that. No. That is you see that right there? Do you see that right there? You want to jump all over it with both feet head in first. Just jump head in first, right here, right now. Boom, just jump in. Because guess what? It is going to drop out more. This is a big trade. This is the big one. You want to see what it looks like? One of these looks like? This is it right here, right now. That was the signal right there. It's going to drop out. Okay, I'm going to tell him. Let's see his position. 80 ticks. Let's take it down. Go for minimum 150 ticks. Big trade here. Even 200. Even maybe 200 ticks. All right, here we go. Okay, it's really going to drop out now. Let's take a look at the mathematics on it. How many ticks is it good for so far? 54.21 down to 52.64. 53, 52. It's not even 200. It's 160 ticks so far. Hasn't even started moving yet. This could be a 300 tick bar, 400 tick bar here today. We have to make it past a special though. Special is coming up. If it's going to reverse anywhere at all, it'll be at the special. But I'll tell you something right now. No chance. It is going to drop out. I'm just telling you, it will. The mathematics on this are plus 90%, big 95%. It's going to drop out. You don't see this very often. You don't see this very often. So when you do, you don't want to miss it. Okay, my 200 ticks for me would be 52, 51, 51. I've got close to 100 ticks now. Close to 100 ticks now. I'm possibly going to go for 200 ticks here. I want to watch it here, see what it does. Right now, it's looking perfect. It doesn't look any better than this, ever. It's looking like an absolute 10. In other words, it's going to be a big day. That's what it looks like. It's an absolute 10 that this is going to be a big day, a big move down. Again, you don't want to miss them when they happen. Now, I couldn't tell this was coming before. It just all of a sudden happened, right close to my exit too, which I changed. I got lucky it didn't hit, but telling another guy too, let him know as well. This guy is from Beijing, China. Beijing, China, and he is all over the codes too. All over the codes. The other guy's living in England. He says he can't believe it. He's in this trade and he's been losing and losing and losing. He can't believe all of a sudden he's hitting this huge trade. There's more people. You take a look at the my Facebook. You see people hitting it on there too. You know, I announced this as a Blue Horseshoe trade, telling code traders what the code 2 is. Anyway, I feel like I'm really juggling things now. I've got my other account, I've got this, I've got this Skype, I've got the all the charts, I've got yeah, everybody. I'm talking to people on Facebook and really multitasking here. Anyway, I'm going to come back shortly. Okay, it's starting to move down lower here. Let's see what it wants to do. Again, the trade is looking perfect. It doesn't really get to look any better than what it looks. It's looking perfect on the daily. It is looking perfect on the 10-minute. It is acting perfect. All of the codes are saying go short. It basically doesn't get any better than this right here. It's a shame that every day wasn't like this, because it's as easy as it gets and it's as perfect as it gets. All you have to do is hold. Know to hold. That's basically all you need to do. If you know to hold, you score. What is 150 ticks for you? He said, did you see that? Let's see, he's in at 44, so he's got 110 ticks right now. So he's what, 94, I think. 50, 51, 90, yeah, that's what he just said, 51.94. Okay. You're looking good. And the good news is that when it makes this big move today, it's going to be very, very good for all of us. It's going to it's a possibility it could come down and break below that low here. It is a very decent possibility. It could even come down and break below this low. It is possible. And if it did, if it even broke below this one, we're broken out of the range. Even if it breaks out of this one, we're completely and totally broken out of the range, which means it's going to start moving again. That's good news to all of us code traders. I should have held the Dow. The Dow's really dropping out. I went for 60 ticks. I think I could have went for like 100 or so. I'm not sure exactly. See, I'm not used to trading the Dow. And I don't know what the mathematics on it really are as far as how many ticks I can get and stuff like that. So I need to chart it out, then I can see. Can I do the limit for 150 or can we go for 200? He wants to know how many ticks we can go for. It's all about mathematics. 150 ticks is good, solid math. In other words, it'll make it there most of the time. If we go for 200, go for 200 ticks, math gets reduced considerably. I mean, let's say 150 ticks, our math is probably about I would say in this particular circumstance, our math is about an 80% chance of hitting 150 ticks from our current position, which we've aced the trade. So, yeah, 150 ticks is a good solid 80%, maybe higher. 200 ticks, the math gets reduced, I would say, to about 60%. So you're talking about a 20% reduction in math here. You only have a 60% chance to hit 200 or an 80% chance to hit 150. What's better mathematically? It's better to settle for the less ticks and go for 150 and up your mathematics to 80%. That's the better decision. Now there are occasions though when you can go for it. Is today such an occasion? Yes. If there was ever a day that was a day to go for it, today is the day. If you want to hit a 200 tick trade, you could even go for more today. It's a possibility today is going to be a 300 tick trade. math is reduced to probably, well, on this particular trade, the math is relatively high. I would say about maybe 25% chance, or maybe 20% chance I'd give it. 1 in 5 chance this thing will hit that 300 ticks today. Because this is a special trade. It doesn't get any better than what it is today. It's just all down. Take a look at the 1 minute. All down. There's my entry. I nailed the entry, aced it. And it's been all down since then, except for it came up a little bit there and chopped around for a while and then straight down. Now it's just going to continue to go down. I have the luxury of hitting a big trade very quickly, very easily. Sorry, so 200 ticks, math gets reduced. Say, I'm talking to him now, 80% at 150 ticks, reduced to 60% for 200 ticks. And by the way, how can you know this stuff? Well, you can know it by doing the charting, or by coming into my charting. You can see what these trades are good for. Now, okay, on this particular trade, this is a little bit different because this is sort of a special trade, which I showed you earlier, what the signal was. All of a sudden, it just dropped down really quick, really fast, in a short period of time. That was the signal to go for more ticks and go for a big trade. Doesn't come around very often. I'll come back. Okay, it's continuing to move down here. I've got, what, 130 ticks in it so far. Going for a minimum of 150, possibly going to go for 200 ticks here on this trade. If ever there was a day to go for it, today would definitely be the day. You're going to get about the highest math that you can get on a trade to go for 200 ticks on this particular one. I could not think of anyone that's higher than this. The only one that's higher than this particular one would be the, well, the special gap trade that I teach within my course. That's the only 100% trade that I know of. Okay, moving down here. Alright, so I'm definitely going to get out at 200 ticks. That would put me down to 52.51. It's got 80 ticks to go before it can get there. But I may get out at 150 ticks, which would put me at 52.01. 52.01 puts me at 150 ticks. I may get out there. It just depends what it looks like at the time. Right now, it's looking good. We got another code 3 short signal. It's looking about as good as it's ever going to look right here. Anyway, I will come back. Oh man, you should see the Dow. It's dropping out. Man, I should have held on to the Dow position. I'm not sure how many ticks that's for, but that's got to be a lot of ticks. Oh man, it's dropping for even more now. Oh, it's dropping even more. Oh my, it's really dropping. Ooh, it's got to be worth, like, I don't know, at least 200 ticks. I'm not sure. It's hard to measure because it's hard to see the prices. You know, 25,000. It's at 25,035. It's hard to see the prices and to measure how much that is. It's not as easy. It's not as hard. It's not as easy as oil, I should say. But yeah, I should have held that position. See, I had no idea. All I had to do was go in, find the code 2, measure what it is every day, and I'll know exactly what to go for. Even though today's probably a special day, I would imagine. Let's take a look at the daily on that one. I'm sorry, I'm on another screen right now. Oh yeah, daily looking good. Nice big bar down. Anyway, there is tremendous opportunity here in the markets, and it's moving now, so we are good to go. This is our first good day this year, today. Let me take a look at that. Okay, we had a good day right there. That was a good day. That one was a good one. The rest of them have been pretty small. This one, I'm hoping, is going to be like double the size by the time it's done. I mean, I'm thinking that it will be. This is the kind of thing. This is the way it looks like when it happens. As I told you, it would really be great if it came down and dropped below right here. We'd be broken out of the range all in one day. I've seen it happen before. It could do it again. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, it looks like it's gonna break below here. Let's see what it's gonna do. It could make a big drop. I used to trade oil when oil used to make like 100-tick drops. It used to just be sitting there, and all of a sudden, boom! In 2-3 seconds it would drop 100 ticks. And you definitely wanted to be on the right side of the trade on that one. And of course with the codes I always was, and the code would give me an entry right prior to it happening even. And the trick then was to get rid of your exit in time. See, with this software it's really nice. You can just cancel all. There's orders going, I can cancel them all, so there's no stop, there's no exit in place, there's nothing. Now I'm on manual. 100% on manual, so I need to get out myself manually. I did that because I didn't want to waste time trying to move the stop. Because if you do that, you can get hit so easily. And so I just canceled all the orders that were on the dome. Works good. So here comes the break. It's almost broken here. There it is, right there. Now it just broke below. Now let's see what it wants to do. Just sort of playing possum here. Oh, the Dow is still going down. Beautiful trade on the Dow. If only I would have held it. I'm not sure how many ticks I could have got, but I think it's somewhere around 200. I'm not sure exactly though. It's a lot of ticks. Okay. The guy that's in Skype with me, his exit is at 52 or 51.94. That's 150 ticks for him. I'm still looking to feel this trade here if I want to go for 200 or not. Okay. Hang on. I need to let him know. If code 3 long, get out. Okay, we don't want to write a code 3 up here. It most likely would go up and then come back down, but I don't want to risk it. It's a little bit too risky. We need this we need this code, we need this special to go short off of code 3. As long as it does that, we're good to go for the trade. If it does not do that and it goes long off of code 3, best just to get out, take the profit and run. Because like I said, mathematically it would come back up again off the code 3 and then come back down and go hit the exit. I don't want to wait. It could take hours more. It could easily take 3 more hours. I don't wish to wait that long. So for right now, if this thing breaks above 52.40, I'm going to get out. So let me set the stop. I'm going to set the stop for 52.41. Come on. Oh, I don't have a stop. God. See, this is what happens when you get old. You start to lose your memory. I forgot that I had canceled all the orders. Oh well, what can I do? I'll manually get out if it hits 52.41. 52.41. I'm out. Let's hope code 3 goes short, because it might not. This is a reversal code. Goes short. This is a reversal code, and it might actually go long here. If it goes short though, we are good to go. It's going to go down and hit the exit, no problem. Probably 200 ticks. Alright. We are very close to a short entry here. Actually, okay, I take that back. We're not. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm tempted to get out here because it's getting late for me. And I really wish this thing would hurry up. It's 11:52 p.m. my time here in Thailand. So it's almost 12 midnight for me. You know, I guess it's not that late, but let's see if it's going to go make the break now. Hope all of you code traders nailed this trade today. Let everybody know if you did, if you hit this trade. And I'll do the charting for the 5 different instruments, and we can hit them all. We'll hit any ones that we want. Find out which ones are the best. You know, for traders that don't have the margin to trade oil, you can trade the ES or the Dow. Man, the Dow is going down again. You know, I really need to find out how many ticks this thing is worth. It's worth a lot, I think. I think I'd be more money on the Dow than I would on the oil right now. I'm not sure about that though. Okay, says code 3 short. Yep, he's right. Code 3 short. We've got a code 3 short signal. So we're good to go here. Yep. Code 3 short. So exit. Good to go. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pause the video, come right back. Okay, it's starting to make a move down here. I'm looking for a capitulation move here. Down to 51 is to 51 is 200 ticks for me. So it's getting close to 200 ticks. Got about 50 ticks to go. I'm at 150 ticks now. And seeing what it wants to do here. Oh, he just said he got out. he got out early. He misunderstood. No, not yet. Oh well, he got scared. I understand. He's don't worry. He got scared, he got out. I told him, I said, whatever you do, make sure you get out. What I meant was is that when it drops, after it drops first, You know, you want to make sure you get it, you get out, because it's a possibility it could drop really hard and then make a big bounce. You don't want to stay in for the bounce. Now, if it doesn't drop really hard, it's no big deal. It's just going to inchworm its way down. It's just going to continue to inchworm its way down, which is what it's pretty much been doing, except for that one drop right there. But otherwise, it's going to make another drop similar to that. And that is the one I want to get out on. As soon as it makes that big drop, boom, I'll take it right there and jump out. Which hopefully will be around 200 ticks for me. No, no, he's asking, can I go short again? No, 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 no. No, I wouldn't do so. You got how many ticks? I think you got about 140 or so. Just take it. Be ready for next trade. Okay, where are we at? Where's the code? Okay, I'm going to be looking to get out here. I'm looking to get out. I want to see it move down one more time. Come on. Let's make a 20, 30, 40 tick move down here. And I'll jump out. Come on. Okay, right here. Let's do it right here, right now. If it makes a move up, I'm going to jump out. It's either going to move down or move up. Come on. Don't move up on me yet. Okay. Take it right there. Okay, I'm gonna let him know. I'm out. Alright, so I made a few ticks on that one. It's a good trade. It's probably gonna go down for more. I don't want to wait. It's late here. It's now 12 midnight to me. It's 0000 on my iPhone, and I want to oh, there it goes down again. Thank you very much. I want to just get this trade over with anyway. So anyway, I hope all of you code traders hit this trade, and for those of you who aren't trading the code, you need to be using the codes. Don't let anybody fool you. The codes are the greatest trading discovery ever made. Nobody will ever make a discovery that's greater than the codes. Well, it's incomprehensible, but it's a possibility, I suppose. But anyway, there's nothing out there like the codes. Don't let anybody fool you. And good things are coming. I got the charting coming for everything. I'm going to chart all this stuff out. You're going to be able to make nothing but money out there, guys. So come join me in Thailand. At least come out for a vacation and say hello. And I'll show you around. I'm in Phuket. Anyway, this thing's still going down. I should have held on to it for 200 ticks. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Hope you guys hit it. I will see you for tomorrow. Tomorrow we know the code too as well. Piece of cake. We got this trading down to a science now. A real science. Anyway, see you tomorrow, everyone. Happy trading out there.